Out. This is a blast from the past, the Galloping Gourmet. I just bought my first cutting board. I haven't had one in a long time. I've just been using a plate to cut things with, but I love this one here. It's like 4 inches too small either way, width and length. But it is a bamboo, so I like it, and it is engraved the Galloping Gourmet. I don't know if you guys remember, but I love the Galloping Gourmet. One of my first cooking shows I saw, when television was still young. Television was just coming out. So I love this cutting board. And I was able to get it monogrammed and with text on there, the Galloping Gourmet. For those of you that remember this great English cooking channel, I don't know. I just kind of thought that people were out there making these incredible dishes, and when I was young, and we didn't have any food like that in my home. It was just basic food. That's all my father could afford. He had too many children, and he was mad because he had too many children, and he couldn't feed them all, and couldn't clothe them all, and he was constantly getting drunk and being a total a-hole. So finally I got to a point where I can afford to buy some nice things, and it took me a long time to buy nice cooking stuff because I'm not a cook. I am not a cook. So it's quite an art. You got to be a professional to be a chef and that sort of stuff, and it's the recipes back then weren't they were still being secretive about their recipes for whatever fancy foods you wanted to make. So now today, those recipes are out and everybody is competing on YouTube for viewers, so they put out their best recipes. If one cooking house doesn't have it, another cooking house will have something even better for free, so you can always get these incredible recipes to make your favorite dishes, including the KFC recipe is out now, so you can even make fantastic KFC chicken or beef, how to cook beef or whatever your desire is. And so moving on, because this is a Chinese brand, I went ahead and bought this one used, $16 plus another $15. I overpaid for this knife, but it's Chinese, so it should be a high quality. I know that you can get high quality cooking. I bought this on eBay. I don't think that I could buy this knife brand new for 15 or 30 bucks. I don't know what they go for, but it is a relic from an age when they made things a lot better than they do today, manufactured. The only thing that I kind of wish was different was the handle. I wish the handle was rounder, not so sharply edged. But it's great quality. This brand here is supposed to be a really great brand, I believe, because of the I don't know that much about it, but it is stainless steel. And I don't even want to try to pronounce the name. I know Wang King. I know how to pronounce that, but you can see the manufacturer's stamp. So I'm guessing and I'm hoping that this is a great quality chef knife. So I just got to sharpen it. You can see here it's got a bite in it, and I'll take that down. A couple little bites here and there. So I got this stone here to sharpen it. I didn't even know I was going to need a stone. But if you look at the stone, it's pretty good size. It is a pretty good size. Standard small plate, big 11-inch, 12-inch knife. And this is a good size stone. You should always, I prefer bigger stones than the smaller stones. But if you look at the size, it's not the 300, it's a 400 for coarseness, and the it's a medium fine, I guess. Not a fine, or it's not a medium fine. It's only 1,000 coarseness for sharpening it. So I'm going to be buying a 3,000 coarse stone, fine stone, fine stone, so that I can go ahead and sharpen this correctly and give it a incredible fine cutting edge, which I'm not going to make a video of that. Now my two other, I didn't know that I had bought or was given or was a gift or whatever, but I have a Rangecraft. This is a Rangecraft by Sears. Excellent handle, excellent cooking pan. I can't say enough about this pan. I didn't know how lucky I was to have a Rangecraft cooking pan, because it's stainless steel, and you want a stainless steel pan whenever you're cooking. Now, if you remember, on the bottom of the of this Rangecraft, all the bottoms or the centers, they're layered. No, this one is not layered. Are aluminum to evenly cook the food, or the heat, to spread the heat around. Now this is an excellent cooking pan. It's not the most expensive or the high grade cooking pan, but it is stainless steel cooking grade pan, and I love it. I love this pan. I didn't know how lucky I was to have this pan when I was growing up. I think it was a gift. Now, because again, I don't know anything about cooking, so, and I'm just learning. I found out something about this pan, and this pan here, I love this pan too. This is an incredible cooking pan. This is a pan put out by the Pampered Chef. Awesome pan by the Pampered Chef. I can't say anything bad about it. However, again, in the center of this pan, if you look closely, as all the other pans, hopefully this thing will focus in, it's okay if it doesn't, is aluminum. Inside the stainless steel pan, it's a triple layer. I believe it's a triple layer. And to conduct heat evenly through the pan, so you can cook your food evenly. I guess you can't do that with just straight or just stainless steel. You have to have an aluminum core on the outside or a layered core on the inside. And this thing has an incredible handle. I love the handle. The handle on the Pampered Chef, I cannot say, I'm not endorsing the Pampered Chef. I'm not endorsing the Rangecrafter. I'm just pointing out the pans that I have. They don't make these pans anymore, so it took me forever to find this. These are 8-inch cooking pans, sauteing pans, or for making breakfast, small meals. Work wonderful. Now, the one thing I love about my Rangecrafter is that it's well balanced. It's well balanced. It sits on the burner incredibly. However, with the Pampered Chef, because the handle is so heavy, there's two things that kind of bug me about this Pampered Chef. I might drill some holes underneath the handle, but I don't want to wreck it or cause any corrosion. Is that when it sits, I'll do a demonstration right now. When it sits on the burner, did you see that? When it sits on the burner, you have to put it in so that the weight is even toward the front of the burner. See the burner there? You just gotta sit it there, because once you have some food in there, if you have some meat or some eggs or whatever it is, eggs are a little light, sausage or whatever, but that handle just is so heavy. And so I can understand why somebody would want to sell this incredibly well-made pan. This is such at a professional level. Unfortunately, the makers didn't think about that, and I don't get that much. This is pretty solid because of the way the Rangecrafter is made. It's thinner. It's much thinner, so the heat gets evenly distributed much faster than the Pampered Chef. I noticed the Pampered Chef takes a little bit of time, The other thing about the Pampered Chef that kind of dismays me is that as a range crafter, it cleans up really easy, really fast, and it's very, very clean. It's a very simple, fast process of cleaning this, whatever soap detergent you want to use. It cleans up really good. Now on this one, on the Pampered Chef, it does leave a residue sometimes. If you're going too fast, if you do it too quickly, whatever you're cooking, it leaves a residue in it, just around the wherever, on the bottom, on the sides, and also right below the little the studs, the little studs right there, right underneath those studs right there, and around the sides. You might see something there now already, I'm not sure, but it leaves just a residue of food, so you have to be really careful when you're cleaning this. Those are the three things about the Pampered Chef pans I don't like. This is a critical review. Those kind of things should have never even made it to the production line. So the engineers that developed this, I don't know what they were thinking, but this range, again, maybe it's just the times that we're living in. Things have gotten a lot better or worse, I'm not sure. But this, compared to this range crafter, much better, cheaper, price-wise, quality-wise, excellent. Both of these cook. The thing about both of these is that they cook incredibly well. They just, for the purpose that they were made for, high marks. It's just that this one's a lot, the high marks for usage and cleaning and balance for using this is just amazing. I didn't know how lucky I was to have the range crafter. However, this pan is such a high quality as far as the materials used and the construction. The weight is incredible. This is an incredibly heavy pan. Once you get it set correctly, it's not going to go, once it's sitting correctly, the weight is toward the back, and once it has the food in it, you should be okay. You should be fantastic at it. Beautiful. I love this Pampered Chef. And so, yeah, I'm probably going to buy another one because I love the brand. I love the quality of the brand, but they needed to finite some of the few things that they missed. Of course, I have my little Joy pot holder or a heat plate, my little hot plate right there where I can just lay things on and that are hot until I'm ready for them. I love this. Okay, yeah, sorry for my camera. I'm using my phone right now. You get a lot of jiggly there, so I apologize for that. But yeah, this is where I'm at as far as cooking. I'm very happy, and this is Regina signing out. I'll have more on my as I become more and more vested in my cooking skills. I am going to probably take a class on Chinese cooking. Yes, I am. Chinese cooking and Mexican cooking. Oh, and you cannot miss a class in Italian cuisine. You cannot miss taking a class in Chinese cuisine. I mean, Italian cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Mexican cuisine. The art of cooking is incredible. And I'm just so proud and happy that I've gotten to this point, that I've been able to live and enjoy these new things that have come up. And so I'm going to be getting a cooking apron with big G or the words, the Galloping Gourmet from when I was younger. I still remember that. All right, everybody, this is Regina signing out. I hope you enjoyed some of my toys that I have. Remember, when you're buying a cooking pan, this is so important, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or you're a chef. All chefs will tell you, do not buy Teflon. Do not buy an aluminum cooking pan. It's bad for your health. The Teflon peels off. You eat the Teflon. Not good. It's not good. It's minimal. It might be minimal. People say, Companies always say it's minimal, it's minimal. Yeah, right, until you die from cancer, then it's not minimal. But that's too late, you're already dead. Same thing with aluminum. Aluminum chlorohydrate. Aluminum chlorohydrate, it just gives off all this aluminum chlorohydrate when you're cooking with aluminum. So don't use aluminum or Teflon or any of the, or copper. Copper is not a good thing either. Copper is good. As far as cast iron, they say that is really good. Cast iron or steel or stainless steel cooking grade. You should only cook with stainless steel cooking grade pans and products. And again, stay away from copper and aluminum and Teflon. If anybody has any really good ideas or knows of a really good spatula that I can use and buy, that's my next project that I'm going to be buying. I'm not going to be doing a video on the spatula that I buy, but if you have any ideas of where I can get a really great cooking spatula, let me know, and I will definitely buy that one. And you guys have a great day. Bye bye. Regina.